trying to say is that, like, if we think about, like, if we never stopped marketing as music and made, like, these cinematic beat vlogs, like,
bro, this is what we're doing. Yo,
I'm here.
all right, perfect. There's no better way to trust God than making music for me, because it starts with a vision, right? God gives you the raw talent, you're working at something, right? But then you have to see the vision through. So you go into the studio, start making something. You don't really have, maybe you have a sense of direction, maybe you don't. And from there on, you're trusting the talents that he gives you, the work that you've put in the silent place, and you're seeing the whole vision just form in front of your eyes.
Honestly, man, this is the truth. Like, I never have really looked at it like that ever until maybe you say it like that. And it is interesting to hear you say, like, oh, you know, you could have a natural talent for something, but it only gets refined with practice. And that, you know, you mentioned music in the gym, but it's funny, you know, when you had mentioned working out, like, I didn't have a naturally good physique. I had nothing. I had an overweight, chubby, you know, young boy, prepubescent, no muscle physique. You know what I'm saying? So I had to work at that, and still do work at that. But the music, dude, I feel like was something that was the opposite, in which I had a natural talent for it. I wasn't really working. I never took a lesson. I don't know how to read music. I'm not saying I'm great at music, but I was able to, I guess, looking back, be blessed with a natural gift to just get on certain instruments and kind of just pick it up, rhythm. And then that led to, you know, over the years, I played in a band, played for years, and that kind of led to maybe the skill part and the repetition, because it was years of repetition. But I did have a natural gift. I feel like, I hate to even say a natural gift, like it sounds like me saying, like, oh, I'm so great, I have a gift. I don't mean it like that. It came naturally to me to hop on an instrument and to have rhythm.
Be cool having it with the pattern. So you go from this level of submission to what God has already given you, right? And you're just submitting to the power that he's giving you to do it and the process. But all the work that you've done in silent has made that possible. You know, because you could have like we talked about, you could have a knack for something, but if you don't do anything about it, it doesn't get refined, it doesn't get sharper, it doesn't get better. So for me, music is just a place where it took me a while to see it, but now that I see that, I just have to trust God blindly, go in there, do what I know how to do best, and before you know it, the vision is there.
Yeah. Dude.
All right, we gotta lay that down. It'd be probably a little hard to hear with everything, but I'll turn some stuff down. just how wild it is how your story's still being written. And all the stuff that was in your past, it now kind of resurfaced. I don't know about you, like, yeah, music was kind of the newer thing, but you know, what you learn from fitness and athletics ties into how you do music and how you perform, ties into how you stay consistent with building now this personal brand and filming and music and scripting and doing what we're doing, podcasting. It's just really cool to see how you trust God, you submit, you practice, do those daily disciplines, all that stuff. And like we said, with divine timing, boom, the vision starts to come clear. Maybe not all at once.
You know, I think the like you said, the vision comes clear. I think it comes clear with the consistency, dude. And that's, I mean, that's something I fall short. That's it. It's like I'll do something for a little bit, I fall short. Do something for a little bit, fall short, I'll stop. And I know me. It's like for me, it's like the consistency thing.
Now, do you think it's the falling short may also be a moment to refine, you know, because you're always growing mentally, you know, and your vision is coming more clear. So it's maybe not, you know, you're not stopping.
Well, are you always growing? Stopping. Are you always growing mentally? I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. Are you always growing mentally? Not if you're not doing things to help you grow mentally. True. So it's like, in a sense, it's like a person-to-person thing, and having accountability for yourself too, which I struggle with. I'm better with it in other areas than others, but I think ultimately, you know, it's contextual, person to person. I guess you just have to ask yourself, based on what your goal is. Well, what is the goal, and how bad do you want to get to said place or reach certain goals or said goals? So that's how I feel about it.
That's so true.
You know,
because it makes me think, you know, consistency is a product or a fruit of discipline.
That takes discipline to do that every single day, because even though I don't feel like doing it, I still have to go do it.
True.
So I'm disciplined. Do I have the discipline to fight the urge of not wanting to do something and doing it anyway? But sometimes I fight the urge to go practice a skill that I haven't perfected yet. But over time, being disciplined through the times that I don't want to do it, I will start to enjoy it more. So it won't require as much discipline to do it, because I'll start to enjoy it more. You know what I'm trying to say?
So true.
So you can be consistent with something, doesn't mean you're disciplined at doing that thing. Because if doing that thing is easy for you and you like to do that thing, it's not really discipline.
True.
Because I think discipline, it's like you have to fight the urge to do something and do it anyway. That means you're disciplined.
That's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so true.
That's just me, but.